Do you know how to use that thing?
Yes. Hello everyone, I'm Tyrus Rex, and I'm with my friend here, Race Crispy, and today we'll be teaching you Battleaxe in Swords of Gurrah. We already went over Green Sword, and we already went over the Hatchet, and so yeah, please, Race Crispy, inform us on what is Battleaxe.
Essentially, Battleaxe is like the Great Sword, same damage around, and it's got the whole polearm thing. So it's just a combination between the two.
Okay, so do you mind teaching us the parts of the weapon?
Sure. So each of these two blades up here break separately, so you can stagger and hit people. This entire shaft doesn't break when this does, so you can use this to block. The parry hitbox is also that of a polearm, so hitting it in the middle of your hands gets a parry. And that being said, for hand placement, you always want your back one all the way at the back here, and then you want your top one either right below this little ring in the middle, or all the way up at the top. If you're blocking, you want it up at the top. If you're hitting, you want it around the middle.
So if I want it, so you said when I'm attacking, I want it down here, right?
Yep, right there.
And so I can get some good, I can get some good leverage on it. That's nice. And then when I'm attacking, when I'm defending, sorry, I can defend here.
Yeah, you get a big parry hitbox with that.
Oh, okay. So, that's like the biggest parry in the whole game, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Can you teach us some good defense?
So for defense, there's not a ton of specialized technique. It's just that you have a really large block hitbox. So if they're coming from the top, you can just do this. They just can't hit you on the top at all. Or depending on what side, you can just block your entire body with it.
All right. So how would you counter the Great Axe?
So it has a hard time defending against stabs. The only way to do that is really like use this front thing as a shield.
Okay.
And it's also hard to block stuff if they're like straight behind you. They get free hits with that.
So when you you're going up against a Battleaxe player, always try to get behind them or surround them. So I'm assuming if they're like playing on Aqueduct, it's like, and you're playing on those little bridges, I'm assuming you can really hold the line there. It's like one-man army, I'm assuming, right?
Oh yeah, Battleaxe is a really good team player. It's really hard to kill if they know what they're doing, and it does a lot of damage.
Right,
so you can come out as a team player, block a bunch for your teammates, and then just come in and hit for them, like on somebody they're fighting, and do most of their health.
All right, so it's a support. So this is a support weapon,
as well as being good in 1v1s. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so can you teach us some offensive moves with the Battleaxe?
Sure. So first, the damage values. Most of your good damage is going to come from this hemisphere up here. It does 80 to the head and 60 to the shoulders.
Okay.
But anywhere else, it does really bad damage. It's about 30 to the legs and arms. So to open up their head so you can get the good damage, what you'll want to do a lot of the time is bait their weapon out of the way. So you can go for their legs, they'll move their weapon down, that leaves their head open, hit them on the head. Or you can do a more complicated one where you bait for their head, makes them move their weapon away, go for their legs again, makes them move it down, leaves their head open, and then you hit them on the head.
Okay. Can you show us what that move would look like in actual full speed?
Sure. So the leg one would be like this, you move their weapon down, I missed, bro. You do that, and go like that.
Nice.
And then for the circular one, it would look more like this.
Alright, can you do that one more time?
No, I hit the ground.
Yeah, you're good.
There you go.
Nice. Alright. And can you, is there any counters that you can do? So like if they're, do I have a sword? Okay. Like if they're doing like if they're coming in at you, what do you do? Like
So since this has a polearm, the shaft doesn't break, only the tips of the weapon. So what you can actually do is you can purposely break these on the ground, hit their weapon with your polearm, and then hit them while you're regenerating.
Okay. And I've seen some people kind of rush in there. What is that?
Yeah. So since you have this huge parry hitbox here, and if you sprint, only the blades go away, not the rest of the weapon. What you can do is you can sprint up, hit their weapon with your parry, and then hit them before they can regen.
Okay, so if you hold out your weapon, then let's see if I can do it. So sprint and something like that.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, similar. You just hit my parry hitbox, so we got the same regen time.
Okay. So in real life, you would just you would be going up against like a green sword, right? And
Yeah.
you do it. And so it's like, okay, yeah, dang. So
Yeah, you just come up, parry him.
all right, cool. So do you want to move on to a sparring?
Sure.
All right, you do everything that you taught me, and I'll just do a regular green sword, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, that's a lot of damage!
Good hit. Nice.
Good fight.
Good G. Alright, so I noticed that I couldn't even get close to you without you blocking and getting a good parry in there. I mean, like, it was like super tough because I was always on the defense, and anytime I was on the offense, it was more like me countering you. You were in control the entire fight. I mean, like, it was almost impossible to touch you without you getting a parry. And even when I did touch you, you had your swords. You had two. You could just break one blade and give me with the other one. You want to say anything about that?
Yeah, it's a very punishing weapon. If they make a mistake and you're able to parry, it does a lot of their health. So that it keeps them on edge. It makes them really careful when they have to fight you.
Alright, well, you heard it here, folks. That was the Battleaxe. Next up is the Greatsword. And thank you for watching. This has been Race Crispy instructing. I've been Tyrus Rex. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra!